Yeah, taking notes.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see, Lynette. We'll see.
Okay, last time on the Adventures in Punderland, you had yourself a fight with Snickerstick the Goblin and his dog Shorts, the boxing boxer. After successfully freeing Chuckletooth, you were able to get him to lead you through the forest to a sinister-looking tree with a face and a grin that would only laugh whenever you told it dark jokes. And every time you would make it laugh, it would open its mouth wide enough for you to see that it has a cave inside, which led down into the ground, and one by one, you'd be able to enter its mouth before it would snap its jaw shut, and you'd have to tell it another joke. Until finally, you made it all inside. Anything you want to do before I continue?
Nah.
All right. Well, as you make your way down into the earth beneath the tree, the area seems to glow unnaturally with this strange kind of luminescence just emanating from the walls. And as you walk through, you can see that the walls are actually seem to be leaking some kind of fluid, which is the source of said luminescence. And as it bleeds from the walls to the floor, it seems to soak through the soil and the rocks. As you walk your way down this cavern entrance, you can just barely see that in the cave before you there are a number of objects lying on the ground, but you can't quite make out what they are from here.
Would this class as underground?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that the airplane was part of the ambiance at first. No, it's just outside.
So yes, as the darkness, you can see just barely. Maybe a couple of feet in front of your face whenever you're close to a wall, but unless you have dark vision, which I don't have memorized who has dark vision, or if any, you can just barely from the glow of the walls, just ever so slightly see that there are some objects which don't look like stalagmites or anything, just lying on the floor.
Oh, well, I mean, I have a spell that can assist if anyone doesn't have dark vision.
I don't.
All right.
I don't think rabbit folk do.
What
Well,
do you
then,
mean? Do you not eat your carrots?
No.
Sin will cast light.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and cast on the Ken here.
Ooh.
All right.
Glowing bird, glowing bird.
Now Kinky is aglow.
Well, I'm pretty nervous for being underground and the liquid stuff that I'm quite suspicious of. I think I'm glowing because maybe some got on me. I'm tucking my cape in and making myself as small as possible, not to touch anything.
Well, as you tuck in your cape, try to kind of make sure that you're not touching anything, like you just said. You are able to see that the objects on the ground are actually things like rubber chickens and banana peels.
I'm going to take one of the rubber chickens.
All right. As you bend down to pick one up, it almost seems resistant to being picked up, as if the ground has a hold of it. Would you like to attempt an athletics?
May as well.
All right. You're
That
able
was
to.
my athletics.
You're able to. Oh, that wasn't your athletics. I see that. I see the portrait now and the name.
I guess.
You know you're
I
muted,
wasn't
right?
listening. Yeah, sorry. Remind me.
Oh, what is going on?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, get
I
them
was
all
gonna
out of the
shout-
way.
I was going to
I
shout
have
at
to-
Tanner for wasting our luck.
Well, apparently Seam is pretty lucky.
All right, and so you kind of grab it around its mass, I'll say, and pry it up from the ground.
It's a mess.
And you see that what I had said previously is not necessarily correct, while it is. This rubber
What?
chicken is a stalagmite. But it has all the same flexibility and properties of a normal rubber chicken, such as squeaking whenever pressed and being floppy enough and pliable that you can just bend its neck and it'll flop right back.
So it was growing out of the ground. I shall pocket the rubber chicken.
Kenki will say, don't be eating that. Remembering the chattering teeth.
Well,
I
it
know
certainly
about
was
this place,
tasty
right?
enough.
You can roll a history if you'd like. With advantage, because you live here. Not in here, of course. Yes. This is the Cavern of Dark Humor. An awful place, but an awfully funny place. Where offensive jokes and dark humor thrives. You also know that you do not want to touch the liquid seeping from the walls, as that is, in essence, dark humor itself.
It's oozing from the walls.
Yes, so if you touch the liquid glowing on the walls, you will have to come up with a dark humor joke and recite
Oh.
it.
Interesting.
And you also know that the Cavern of Dark Humor is a dangerous place, as the rubber chickens and the banana peels from the ground are actually natural traps born from the magical kind of not necessarily life force of the cave itself, but it has kind of a bit of a sentience.
Mm. A sentience. So he picked up like a conscious thing.
It is not conscience so much as it's a very weird concept I'm trying to portray here. It is almost like a magical construct in a way. It can move, it can feel in a way, but it doesn't actually have thoughts, if that makes sense. Just a kind of a protective instinct toward itself. And yes, the rubber chickens and banana peels are what would be considered traps.
Interesting.
With
Should I
a...
tell,
Go ahead.
should I tell Daiichi to put his rubber chicken down?
With that history, you would know that if you were able to remove one of the rubber chickens, it's fine. What comes from the danger is squeaking it while you're inside of the cave.
Oh, to alert everything.
Yes, they are basically alarm bells. Just hiding in wait for you to step on in the darkness.
So it'll just go, and then alert everything.
And that's the history of the place, but if you want to know what it would alert, you would have to roll something else.
A nature?
I would say more like an arcana.
Oh shit.
Nice try.
You've never met anyone or been here yourself that has been able to tell you what they alert. The only people that have gotten out of there have stepped on chickens and immediately booked it before they could see what was coming.
Oh, great.
Can I ask what it takes to do a ritual? Wait.
10 extra minutes plus the original casting time of the spell.
Yee.
Okay. So
That's
I will.
Oh, plus any material components you need, of course.
Yeah, just verbal and somatic. So I'll say to Syntixi, maybe a silent spell would be good here.
Fair point. Fair suggestion here.
Hmm.
Debbie agrees.
However, I do have to ask, are you able to cast ritual spells? I mean, you can cast ritual spells with the ritual tags, but can you cast as a ritual?
You need a feat for that specifically, unless
Oh,
your
do
class
you?
builds for it.
What the? Okay, maybe not then.
Yeah, if you have ritual caster, the ritual caster feat, or are a, I think wizard, bard, or sorcerer.
Oh, okay. I was about to
just
say,
thought I
I
could
had no
because it
trouble
said
doing that when I
ritual.
was a sorcerer.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
yes, I misread
sorcerer.
it.
I'm not sure.
What are you?
I'm just a ranger. Yes, I don't think ritual.
Oh.
But yeah, I
Oh,
picked up the silent spell last time, and I just noticed that it's got the ritual tag, so I assumed. But yeah, that's okay. I'll.
Yeah, I kind of assumed too that in general, if you can cast a spell, anybody could do a ritual so long as you had the time and the resources.
Okay, sorcerers are not ritual casters.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was clerics,
So
wizards.
I never had
and-
the ability. Or at least I wasn't supposed to.
I think druids might. Maybe.
Yeah, so where would I know that?
Uh,
'Cause
it's part
not
of
on my
your
phone.
base spellcasting feature.
Let me just have a look quickly.
Yeah,
So
I,
if
rangers
don't
can cast
copy
spells.
it
They just
all.
can't ritually cast them, I guess, unless you have the feat. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I do learn something new. Yeah, so I can't do it then. Okay, fine. But I'll still say what I said. But I will say we can use it if need be. It only lasts 10 minutes. I don't want to use it just now. You know, we might need it later.
Plus, it creates like a sphere of silence, so it wouldn't be able to move with you.
Oh, damn, so I couldn't cast it on Syntixy.
I'm pretty sure it's an area kind of thing.
Pretty sure it's 100 meters.
Yeah, just for later use, but we'll just move on. Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a 20-foot radius. But yeah, that means you could use it to like silence the entire cave area where the chickens are if you needed to.
If we need to, yeah.
I'm gonna have a tangent real quick, just a real quick one. I am really annoyed by silence in Baldur's Gate 3, where I will be in the silence, yes, because they cast it on me. I will walk out of the silence, and I'm still not able to cast any spells until my next turn.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
I've had that happen to me throughout the whole game that I was playing with Joey. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But you can see that there is a clear area for you to, step over them and walk through. So it's not like you're going to have to step on them in order to go by. You just might have to make a check here and there.
Debbie's pretty good on her feet. Maybe she can map out the best path for us to walk forward. What do I need to roll to do that?
It'd basically be a dexterity save. And since you're a barbarian, you have that.
I got. There's something that lucky. I got lucky footwork, which means when I fail a dexterity throw, I can use a reaction to roll a d4 and add it to the result, which could potentially turn it into a failure, or from a failure to a success.
I was talking about your barbarian thing, not a rabbit folk thing.
Which one's the barbarian thing?
It's advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage on
Oh, I do.
dex saving
In
throws
a
of
sense.
things that you can see.
Oh, I was about to say I did not. Oh, I should write that down actually. Things I can see. Okay, so I can see because of the light. Okay, good. So, yeah, I'm gonna
But if you're
go-
trying to map out the area and come back for them, you'll have to leave the light behind.
Uh-oh. Unless
I mean,
If you
can
have
you
a
put the light
torch,
on
then
me? Wait, no, I have a
Yeah.
torch. I have a torch. I have a torch in my bag.
that is also a solution, but light is a cantrip. I can cast it as many times as I need.
That is true. Cast it on, I guess, just my axe that's on my back.
it was danger sense.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Thank you.
okay.
Sin will cast light on Debbie's axe.
All right, now I can see.
Now we have 2 light sources.
Cast light on your axe.
I can't slide on your wax. touch me harder. All right, so is it still dexterity saving throw? Am I good to go?
Yeah, you just have to kind of walk forward.
All right, we're gonna walk, and we're gonna use our light rabbit feet to try and map out the best possible way to avoid stepping on the chickens. And whoop!
Nice.
All right, you're able to get a good ways through, just kind of bouncing over everything, And I'm going to say that every time for every about, I'll say just full movement speed, barring dashing, you'll have to make it once.
About to say I can move 40 feet now.
That's 3 crits.
The waste.
Well, if I had an advantage.
You do have advantage. We've just.
Oh, that's right. I did have advantage. But okay. So, all right. I mean, okay. You guys gotta step there, and there.
So you said this liquid stuff was like seeping into the soil. So every step I take, I'm looking at the bottom of my feet like you would if you were in like a sticky floored bar. And I'm not walking on this if I can help it. So I use portals. Blip, blip, blip. And follow Debbie through my portals.
You actually don't have to do your dexterity saving throw because of that.
Oh, sweet.
And basically what Debbie is doing by walking forward is giving everyone advantage on their dexterity save
You're welcome.
every 40 feet.
And
How many more feet do we got to go?
It depends on the movement speed of everybody.
Well, they're 10 feet behind me, so.
You could use my portals if you want to take that risk.
Debbie's fine. Doing with her feet.
I mean, Sin's got good constitution. Sin will try to use the portal.
Oh, you're gonna be daring? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that succeeds.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't think I
Yeah.
even need to look what the DC is.
Wow, we're really using up the nat 20s today.
I mean, I didn't even have advantage on that con check, and it's still a 25.
Wow. You didn't even.
So it's either
need to
walk through the goo or go through the portal.
No.
Take the risk on stepping on the chicken if you fail the dexterity save, or walk through the portal and risk being whatever happens when you don't make it through the portal.
Bounced off.
Or
I don't have very
banana
good
peels.
luck with the portals,
Yeah, you don't.
but I'm gonna do it anyway.
You're gonna do it anyway! Ah!
Yep. I told you.
Let me
So,
guess. You fall
like-
onto a chicken.
Yeah, as soon as like I'm watching Buskin, and then as soon as he steps on the chicken, I will cast silence.
Well, he might not step on a chicken.
Oh. Okay.
I'm assuming.
It's
yeah.
basically just gonna... I mean, he'll take the damage from failing to go through the portal, which I think is like 2 or something.
Wow. 2 damage.
Pushed 5 feet away from the portal and takes force equal to my wisdom, which is 2.
Yeah. 2.
Nice. That I remember. Can't remember danger sense, but I remember of the millions of characters, one specific wisdom modifier. So yes, he will have to make a dexterity save without the advantage because he was pushed to not step on a chicken or banana peel.
There we go.
Luckily, Buskin's dexterity should be fairly good.
Bishkin, can I have a dexterity saving throw?
Me?
Yeah, because you're the one being pushed by the portal, so you're... Alright. You are able to kind of sidestep the
chicken?
the chicken or banana peel. Whenever you hit one, that's whenever I roll to decide which one you hit.
Mm. So I just dust myself off, I guess.
Yep. And you can either try again or just make a dexterity saving throw to go 40 feet to where Debbie is.
Yeah, with +7, I think that's your best bet. Oh,
Yeah.
what's going on? I wish we were banking these, for fuck's sake.
I know, right?
Is that a success?
Yeah.
I think it is success.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
You're all getting advantage off my work.
you were able to just meet up with Debbie just fine.
Well, 10 feet away from Debbie, unless you can move 40 feet.
I think he can move 50.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, you catch up to me just fine.
I think. But all right. Now it's back to
Me?
yep. If you're gonna
So-
chart them out another,
Another 40 feet? Like, how far exactly much further do we have to go through this?
through the whole cavern.
Like, there's chickens all throughout this entire freaking cavern?
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go.
they're stalagmites, man. All right. That you succeed again.
Yay. Ninja, don't you dare have a hairball on my desk.
Yeah, so as soon as Debbie gets like as furthest as she can go, that's when I pop my portals down. So I just drop right beside her.
Hello.
And I would like you now to give me a perception check. Just you two,
Ooh.
because you...
Oh.
I was originally going to do it just for Debbie, but since you said as she was doing it, you wanted to do
Passive
it.
is 14.
Passive is 14. 1 second. 1 second. Well, as you take your step and Kinky appears beside you through her portal. You begin to start kind of plotting out your next couple of steps when Kinky, you hear a strange kind of almost gasping noise, kind of rasping and trying to get air down the cavern.
It's like,
Sounds like someone's in trouble.
Trouble? What? What are you talking about?
I can hear somebody struggling to breathe.
Are you sure it's someone struggling to breathe, or is it just something with bad asthma?
Not sure.
and then I mimic the sound I heard.
Or maybe they're a bad smoker.
So is it coming from the direction we're already headed?
It seems like it could be, with that perception, you could be bouncing off the walls a little bit, and it could be coming from around a corner. You don't actually know if that's the way you need to go, but it does sound like there could be a split further in.
Okay, so I'll point Debbie into where I think the sound's coming from, and Debbie will notice that my feathery finger is like shaking. I'm very uncomfortable being underground.
To give you a little bit more of a context of what this sound kind of sounds like, it sounds slightly muffled. Almost like there could be cloth over their face.
Or web from a spider or something.
Or flesh because they've been swallowed.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more nervous and things I'm getting. Like,
Well, you can
So I
hear
kinda
kind
like-
of a...
I grab hold of Debbie.
Yeah, this isn't like Silent Hill at all.
No, yeah. I grab hold of Debbie.
Now this sounds scary.
Uh, um, no, let's just keep going forward. Like, but there's
Okay,
some-
are you waiting for Buskin and...
Yeah, we're waiting
Syntaxes?
for the others.
Okay.
Like, backup would be nice in case there is something up here.
And because of Debbie plotting your way first, you get the advantage, so you succeed, Buskin.
And Sin will follow along.
All right. Man, I was really hoping you guys would step on some of these.
No, wait, no.
I don't know, it'd be kind of funny.
Maybe whatever is gasping is just sleeping, and we don't want to wake it up with the alarm clocks that are these chickens.
I mean, if it's sleeping, it might be funny to put a rubber chicken over its face and hold it there until it stops breathing.
Or put some shaving cream on its hand, and then
I
tickle
guess
its
it-
nose.
I give Syntaxi an evil eye.
Hey, I'm a physical humor kind of guy.
But, all right. You want to go one more? You'll probably have, gotten to a point where it's thinned out a little bit.
Yep, I'm gonna go forward a little bit more, and Debbie's gonna be like, "All right, if I die, I command you to find my older brothers and tell them I love them, and that I will beat the crap out of them when I reach the other side."
Also, want to ask you a question. How are you going about this?
What do you mean?
Are you wanting to just go head forward, be stealthy about it now that you know that there's probably something down there, or...
I'm gonna keep going forward. I mean, we haven't disturbed it up till now.
Okay, I just wondered if you were going to be stealthy about it.
Debbie doesn't think about stealth. She's just gonna keep going.
Alrighty then. Well, you make it over the thing, plotting another 40 feet, and you do see that there is a split path.
Oh boy. Fork in the road. Now, decisions.
And Kinky, by the way, you did hear what sounded like multiple things breathing.
Multiple?
Yes.
I thought it was just one.
I think that's why I stopped right now to say, hey, I think I forgot to say this in trying to describe
You did.
how it sounded.
So I'm struggling to get my words out. So I just now inform you that there's quite a number of them. Maybe that's what the alarms are for.
Remind me again why we're coming through this cave? Debbie's asking this legit.
I actually don't know. I'm like, why are we down
What are we
here? I
looking
don't like
for
it.
exactly? I forget.
We're passing through here on our way to the farther end to get the Amulet of Myrrh.
That's pretty close.
Well, let's hope that we don't die in here and that this becomes our tomb.
Amulet of Amusement, that was it.
From what you guys know, this is the way you have to go to get to Sir Irony's castle.
Oh, right. Well, Sir Irony sure has a frickin' great security system here in place.
I guess technically you could have went around the absurd heights instead of this way, but this is the fastest way.
Now he tells us.
I mean, do you want to go around an entire mountain range?
Did it have a road?
No.
No, okay.
Did it have a road? Well, all right. I've passed another way for you guys. Hop to it. Pun intended.
I'm nervously like looking around to see if I can see anything at all, and then I'll do the portal trick.
Do I have to press dexterity
Yeah.
again?
Yep.
Jeez.
Jay?
What? It's the exact same roll. Damn.
18, 18, 18. 3 in a row. Lucky.
Sin's gonna take the portal.
This isn't gonna last forever, y'all. Like we're gonna get cocky, and then this is gonna roll 20. It's just gonna fucking
Yeah, first
obliterate
fight.
us.
All right, but as everyone is able to catch up, get on up there with Debbie,
Derp.
you all can hear this, that breathing now.
Maybe they can use perception and see what it is. Does it? Well, then again, none of us have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Oh wait, you do? Oh yeah. So maybe you can use perception since we've gotten so far ahead now. Since you can hear it now.
And what's the range of your dark vision?
It is 60 feet.
60 feet. You can, although it is all in gray, you know, the shades of gray that dark vision comes in, you can see what looks like very, very slight shadows in the distance. Possibly your dark vision is allowing you to see the shadows that the glow from the liquid on the walls is casting on whatever it is. But I would need a a perception check to see if you could kind of make out what the silhouette of the shadow is.
Sin will roll perception.
That's a blob. That's some kind of weird shadowy blob. The shadow is just slightly too faint in the darkness to... If the light was better, maybe you'd be able to make it out.
We see an ink blot. Could be a cow. I guess we'll have no choice but to press forward.
Well, now you have a choice. You can go that way, or the other way. One way that you know has something in it. The other way, you don't know has anything in it. If it has anything in it.
We shall defer to Debbie on this one.
Do what? What? Defer to me on what?
Which
As to
direction
whether
you're going.
the den-
No,
which
yeah,
direction.
I was actually gonna lean on you guys and be like, which direction do you guys think we should go? I mean, tell me what the two paths look like exactly.
Well, one has what appears to be a creature at the other end.
Or creatures.
Okay. And the other one?
The other one seems oddly silent.
Debbie chooses the silent path.
Sin will follow.
It also seems that the direction that you are choosing doesn't really have any chickens or banana peels.
Yep, Debbie's definitely choosing this path. And watch, the obvious path is going to be the path that actually leads to doom.
Alright, is everybody else cool?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm too
certainly cool.
distracted to even care. I'm just literally following Debbie.
You're just grooming yourself on my lap now. Jeez.
No, I'm not doing that.
Not you.
Too distracted, don't like being underground.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like,
All
just
right.
get me out of here.
Well, as you walk down the more silent and uncluttered path, the breathing kind of fades off into the background as you get farther away from it. But I'll need you to make... All of you can make this a perception.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you.
He said all of us can. Don't have to.
All of us.
If you want to.
Yeah.
All right. Debbie, as you are the one that's shining the light now, you notice in the kind of recesses of the darkness that just barely hit the light, they don't seem to recede all too naturally. It seems almost slinking in a way, that it's kind of shirking from the light more than the light is casting away the shadows.
Okay.
A number of steps that you take forward, actually, you see that the shadows move away from the light after it is already inside of it. And you can hear a bit of rustling above you.
Oh God, it's the slug monsters from Little Nightmares. The Shadow Children. No.
Do you do anything or continue?
Well, I alert people. I'm like, guys, I'm not sure we're safe here either. I think there's something in the darkness.
Also, if you have a different passive perception, please let me know.
Oh, yes, my passive perception's 11.
Okay.
Mine's 18.
All right, well, you also see this happening then, Kinky.
But I'm kind of like choosing to like just side eye them as we keep moving. Like,
Maybe they don't like the light. I guess if we just keep the light on, we'll be okay. Let's just keep moving. Just keep moving.
Well, light we can certainly provide.
Mm-hmm. Maybe everybody should have a light, just to be safe. Maybe we should light torches. Maybe we should
Hey.
get a fire going.
Debbie, as you kind of turn to the others to say that with your previous perception roll, being ever vigilant, say maybe we should all light torches just in case kind of thing. You notice a inky, stringy,
No.
nubbed hand reaching behind the last one in line, about to grab them by the back of the neck.
Ah! I dash forward to yank them out of the way.
oh my god, that leaves me at the front, right? Oh my god. Like, where's she going?
I'm like, hey, behind you!
And as you rush forward and pull the last one in line out of the way, the hand recedes up and around to the ceiling of the cave.
Guys, we're not alone. If you have torches, turn them on.
There's
Tell me
there's
thought
still
the only
enough
one
light
was-
coming from the light cantrip to kind of shine light behind you, but if your axe is on your back, it is going to be blocked by your
My
body.
Yes. Oh boy.
I'm as
Ooh.
scared now as I am when I'm playing Don't Starve together. You know.
Sin will cast Dancing Lights.
Oh,
That will take control of your concentration from the light
from the
cantrip.
other light.
Light's also not concentration.
Oh, it's not.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Holy crap!
No,
Light
dancing
is
lights.
not. I always
Not
forget
Dancing
that.
Lights is concentration, but light is 1 hour solid.
Oh,
I always forget that.
you are right. Okay. Guy knows his stuff.
I mean, I know a little bit. I have played a sorcerer once before, although they were a shadow sorcerer, so not much with the light.
All right, but
So yeah,
you now have 4 torch-sized lights, or one big one, and whatever you want.
I was gonna go with 4 spaced evenly around the team so that they've got like good light to see by.
Alrighty. 10-foot radius, dim light, and 10-foot radius all over the place. All right, well,
And because they can move up to 60 foot, I'll have them move with us.
as you light those up at Debbie's suggestion, are you like what is everyone else doing at this moment? Just out of curiosity. I know Kinky is panicking.
And I'm concentrating on the dancing light spell while following.
And Debbie's guiding. But also keeping vigilant watch for anything in the shadows.
All right. Well, as the strange shadows seem to kind of shift to follow you above you, I'll ask for one more perception
From everybody?
from everybody.
Crap.
This is separate from the last thing.
I mean, my passive is 14.
All right. Sin and Kinky, you were able to see as in almost a split second, a stalagmite is formed under your feet. It almost looked like the shadows grew up out of the ground, and from it came a banana peel.
Can I backflip off it?
I don't know if you'd be able to backflip off of it, but you could just choose not to step on it because you saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around it.
However, Debbie and Buskin did not notice theirs. So,
Yeah.
you can, of course, say, hey, watch out, as they're about to put their foot down. But they might still wind up stepping on it.
Well, I don't think of anyone else. I'm just like, what the?
Well, I'm gonna warn Debbie.
Debbie's gonna be like, huh?
All right. So I need Debbie and Buskin to make dexterity saving throws. All right.
I wanna-
The warning that Debbie got put her at normal. But since Buskin didn't get a warning for his, he actually gets the 8, not the 25.
Sorry, Connor. I'm trying to roleplay, mate. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's happening.
You
You're
slipped on a
slipping
banana peel that appeared out of nowhere.
Oh.
You don't take any damage, but you do fall prone. And your foot is now outside of all of the light.
Uh-oh.
And
Do I have to roll another thing?
the moment that you fall and your foot is no longer in the light, you try to pull it away and get it back into the light from that, so that the thing in the shadows has a less chance to grab at you. But you feel that since you've fallen, it's already a little too late, and you'll have to kind of wrestle with him to get that foot back,
What
or
is
be
that?
dragged into the darkness.
Is that an athletics?
Yes. All right, as you try to free your foot from the grasp of the shadows beyond the light, you are unable to get free, and Buskin begins to slide away.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't have a
can
fear
I do
mask.
something now? Can I use a portal to get to Buskin and grab hold of him?
Well, the last portal that you put down was a ways back, and if this was to be in like a turn order thing, you could only make one portal per turn. So you'd be able to make one, and then you'd be able to use it by making another one. I know this is out of a turn order, but just saying. In how quick this is, I would say
Yes, I
probably
can,
not.
Like, blip, blip. Okay. How far is Buskin away from me then?
You were at front. He was a little bit closer to the back. I would say that you guys were probably maybe like, I don't know, 10 feet at most until he fell. And then he would have been at the edge of the 20-foot radius of bright light, not dim light.
Debbie's closer, I suppose.
She is
Idea.
closer to the middle of the group.
Idea. Ding, 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 ding.
Mhm,
Da,
mhm,
da, 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 da. Something you say something took a Buskin.
Something is in the process of taking Buskin.
Okay, Debbie's going to fly into a rage, which is perfect because with my level up, I just got Aura of Quartz, which means my rage envelops me in a shimmering aura of lights and colors.
Nice.
Very nice.
So I'm gonna go into a rage and go after Buskin.
Cool.
Then I'm gonna attack whatever's grabbing him.
All right. Well, as he is pulled from the light and you fly into a rage, you're kind of keeping the light right up next to him in a way. So you running to grab him and attack whatever is grabbing him and pulling him away is kind of keeping him in the radius of the light. Enough so that he just seems to keep being dragged instead of moved anywhere.
Like dragged in place or into the wall.
Across the floor.
I'll summon a portal right next to me. In preparation to put in another one near them.
All right.
I shall stick to Kinky and keep the lights going.
All right. Now there are two separate light sources instead of the dancing lights kind of adding to the light spell.
Did he dispel the lights that were on everything else, like my axe?
No.
No, it's for an hour, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's still on there. So I've got 2 light sources on me.
Two light sources?
Me, my Aura of Quartz, and my axe.
The Aura of Quartz doesn't actually give you a light radius. It's kind of more of the flavor explanation.
Oh, you freaking make me believe that.
I mean, it doesn't say that it gives you a radius of light.
Envelops you in a shimmering aura of lights and colors. That's a little bit freaking... Oh, wow.
Does it say, until your
looks
rage
pretty.
ends, you shed bright light in a blank radius?
No, but still,
It looks pretty and
it
absorb elements
doesn't
is awesome.
count for anything, for creativity. My God. Excuse me, I gotta take off the sweater. Now I'm hot.
But as Buskin is pulled away from the light and you're running to keep him in the light,
Much better.
he does seem to be
Araya.
pulled towards the wall.
Well, they can't drag him through the wall, so I'm gonna keep chasing him into it.
It doesn't seem like he's being dragged through the wall so much as up the wall.
What the fuck? Can I swing at something in the darkness if he's on the ground?
Well, you can swing to the darkness, but you're not really seeing the source of what's pulling him. You can barely see something like around his foot. But it's kind of keeping pace with you.
God dang it.
And as he is going up the wall, you're able to get a little closer to the thing holding onto him. Because it's no longer being pulled away from you. It's being pulled up, you know? I mean, it's technically still away from you, but... It's almost like it was snaking along the ground in a... Not in a straight line, but there was a curve in it. You know?
Can't the free spirit or whatever it is that Buskin is like escape from stuff?
Not until next subclass level.
Oh, I see.
Can I try a reckless attack? It says I have advantage on any melee attack rolls using strength during this turn. It doesn't say I have to see what I'm attacking.
You are correct, but I was just saying you were too far away
Oh,
for a melee attack.
damn you!
But
Whatever you
that's
are.
why I was saying as he was being pulled up the wall, you're able to get close enough.
Oh, well,
So you
let's
can
go
make
for it.
one.
Well, let's do it.
And you are reckless attacking?
Yeah. In my desperation to help my friend.
All right, you are able to get a good, clean swipe, chop on that shadowy thing.
I don't know if it matters, but
It does. And with that, you are able to sever the shadow that was pulling him up the wall.
oh, I forgot to add the rage too. Since I'm in a rage, that's +2.
All right, well, that makes it to where you can sever the shadow that's pulling him up the wall.
I'm just saying, I forgot to add it.
And he falls to the ground harmlessly as the piece of physical shadow hits the ground and then dissolves.
I'm gonna quickly look up at the ceiling to see where the rest of it went.
As you look up at the ceiling, you see a large mouth with crooked teeth
Yeah.
smiling at you, and large bulbous eyes coming from the ceiling.
Oh God.
You can't tell exactly what it's connected to. Or if it's connected to anything at all. But as it smiles and opens its mouth, it sticks out its tongue, which reaches out into multiple shadowy hands.
Could I cast another portal now, right near them?
Yes. But, Buskin, if you'd like, you may make an Arcana check, because you might be able to know what this is. With advantage!
Arcaner.
Yeah.
Arcaner.
My
Which,
Arcana is ass.
It's always ass. I notice when it comes to Arcana rolls.
Ass.
you
I
do
say
better
ass.
with history.
He's a historian.
You know what? If you'd like, I will let you try a history to see if you've heard anything about this thing. Not necessarily studied about this.
Uh-huh.
He
Oh,
had to say he was better at history.
well, you know its name at least, but that's about it.
Very
That
nice.
helps. What is it called?
You've
then?
heard of a strange, shadowy creature that lives in the Cavern of Dark Humor called a chuckle box.
Is this a mimic?
Nope.
We can't see it, right? Me and Sintixi.
If you were right up next to them, you would be able to see it smiling. But at the moment, for Debbie and Buskin, it is opening its mouth and releasing multiple shadowy hands with which to what looks like grab you and pull you into its mouth.
Kenki says that she opened a portal. Can I grab Buskin and start going through it?
We'll throw him through, yeah.
Throw him through it! One or the other! Drag
I
him!
would have to
don't
roll
care.
another Constitution, right?
With somebody pushing you through, you get advantage
Do I need to roll it too?
to go through yourself. Yes.
Beautiful.
And just as you are jumping through that portal,
Rabbit hop.
those shadowy hands crash down into the floor. And you can actually see the dust being kicked up and the wind from the pressure blowing towards you, Kinky and Sin.
Okay, I'll dismiss the portal once they're through.
Man, Debbie's a hero today.
Yeah, and
As you hear that.
realizing
You hear that loud crash, which actually, as you were leaving, you did see was strong enough to actually crater the floor.
Holy shit.
And as...
realize
Go ahead.
I was just saying, realizing I've been watching everything behind us for a minute, I nervously look around in front.
It's like
I'm
maybe
sorry to
now
interrupt
you don't need to worry about the underground. Now you need to worry about what's in the dark.
Well, as you decide to look forward, you hear a loud cackle coming from behind you. And what sounds like very quick and heavy steps on the ceiling. Coming to chase after you.
I look to the others and like, run?
Yeah, we're running.
All right.
But not like sprinting because the chickens. Actually, it doesn't even matter anymore now that they're on to us.
The chickens are not in this hallway.
Oh, then fuck it, we're sprinting.
Yeah, it seems like the shadow creature, the Chucklebox, as Buskin said to Debbie, created the banana peels underneath your feet so that he could try to grab one of you. But it is now on your tail as you are running away. And as it reaches, I wouldn't say close enough to reach you yet, you are able to see the eyes and the smile in the darkness, Kinky and Syntixi.
I wonder. I am going to throw all four of those dancing lights up in our towards our rear to try and form a barrier while we follow the still glowing Kinky and Debbie's axe.
All right, well, as you throw those lights up, the eyes seem to shirk away from it and part down the sides of the wall, trying to kind of get around it. Almost like it doesn't know that what you just threw can't actually harm it or do any damage.
Well, it slowed it down for certain.
But as you see it kind of almost pool on the ground behind you and re-merge with itself, the face continues following you. But yes, you did slow it down and kept it from what it was about to do. So now it has to catch up with you. And hold on, let me roll something real quick. All right, as you are running, you can actually see that the walls are beginning to glow again. The previous little hallway, whenever you were dealing with that shadowy creature, you could not see any of the glowing liquid dripping from the walls.
None at all, you say?
None at all.
Now, this makes me wonder.
Re-update on what anybody's doing as it very slowly inches toward you.
Alright, Debbie's gonna keep, standing strong with the axe. She's still got the rage going. She's gonna attack anything she sees coming towards them that comes close. So, she's gonna prepare an attack for anything that comes near.
Alright. Kinky still just panicking?
Yeah, I keep repeating that, but I think that's what it should be like. So, like when you're running, you're scared, and then your thoughts scare you more, and it's like, I'm trying to, like, get away as fast as possible, but
Hey.
not be in the front.
Perfectly
Has anybody
valid.
seen Rio? Has anybody seen the movie Rio?
Yep.
No.
You remember well, there's this one scene in the movie where a bunch of birds are trapped in cages, and there's this one bird that's just running around in a circle in their cage going, I'm a pretty bird! I'm a pretty bird! I'm a pretty bird! I'm a pretty bird! Is that you?
Yeah, it's not real. It's not real. Yeah.
This isn't real! This isn't real! This isn't real!
And I'm going around in circles because I don't want to be at the front, but I want to keep moving, and like I keep pushing my tail feather forward, like, oh, it's going to grab my tail.
Well, as you're continuing to run down this cavern corridor, and the glow from the wall's juices begin to seep once more.
Stop.
I need you to make perception checks.
I'd be open if you made me have disadvantage because I am panicking as well. So it's up to you.
All right, you can have disadvantage.
Perception?
Yes. All right, you're able to notice that more banana peels have appeared in your path, but all of you are able to notice, so you can you don't make these dexterity saving throws with disadvantage. So yes, dexterity from all of you. Alright, that is a fail. That is a fail.
Even with my +4, that's not gonna do anything, so.
I know I
Wow.
could just use my portal, but can I use
Wait a minute.
acrobatics to do some like comedic?
No.
Well, let's see if you succeed or fail first. Because this one's appearing right in your path. And this is basically you stepping on it and you seeing if you can keep your footing, not avoiding the banana peel. Kinky, you are able to do whatever you want with your acrobatics.
Yes, I shall attempt to do a handspring to avoid it.
That.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
really?
I passed the dexterity save, but then I try and do something flashy, and I just fall straight on it on my face.
Yep. Debbie's just like.
Alright, even with that success, you have made it into a fail.
Because I wanted to be cool.
So, basically, every single one of you slip on this banana peel. And
Well, this sucks.
as the creature catches up with you, it attempts to grab all of you with its many shadowy tendrils. So I'll need, it will be one at a time, but I'll need athletics checks from all of you. Because
Damn, we're getting thrown through the ringer.
while you are prone from the banana peels, you are unable to use acrobatics against this.
Sucks.
It's not a natural.
I suck.
It's not a natural one. That would have been a negative one.
I was gonna roll to see who had to make this first, and we were gonna go one at a time. But I guess doing it all at once is fine.
Oh, I was waiting for people to do it. I thought that's what you meant. Just
Oh, I was actually waiting for who would be the first.
I'll do it based
Yeah.
on who on the roll. So go ahead for Syntixi. I think Buskin's going first though.
Wait, so what am I rolling?
Athletics. While it is grappling you and you are prone from the banana, you are not able to use acrobatics. Okay, never mind.
Ooh. That natural one.
Okay.
all those crits in the beginning. This is our
Like, even though
karma.
it's technically higher than Buskin's, it's still a natural one.
All right. So, Syntixi, you're the one that begins to kind of be pulled first. It seems like it's going to try to do this to each of you one by one. And you had the least grip on the ground or what have you.
Buskin points and he's like, "You get grabbed first this time." As I go, "Ah!"
We have a plan.
And as you are being pulled, the creature is kind of zooming towards you as it raises itself up, almost looking like a wall in itself now, not attached to the ceiling or the ground or any surface, almost stretching between the ceiling and the ground. And it kind of spins around and attempts to pull you into its mouth.
Well, I am going to give it something to chew on. If I can cast a spell.
I will allow it.
I'm depending on how mean I want to be, but I think I'm not going to be that mean.
Is it a... Question real quick. Is it a reaction spell?
I mean, I do have a spell that's a reaction, so yes, I will use that.
Okay. Because I was going to kind of do a little word gamey thing and be like, alright, I'm pretty sure you said you readied an action.
I mean, my original thought was Prismatic Ray, but now I think Shield might actually be the smarter bet. So yeah, Sin is going to throw a shield up.
Shield.
Well, as you
What is it? Oh.
enter its mouth and you use your shield, the rest of them can kind of see him begin to suck on you like a jawbreaker.
Oh god, it's Ed.
And although you are pretty much safe because this is, it's not really trying to bite you right now, more like just kind of get you in there. This is keeping you from being bitten.
Handy. Looks like it was the right choice.
But while you are inside of its mouth and its
Trying to digest
weird
you.
faux shadow lips are closed, you can barely see outside to your party members every time it like barely opens its mouth as it like switches which side you're on in its cheeks.
With
Well,
a drooling mouth as it sucks on you.
you almost feel like this is a comical situation.
That certainly is quite a comical situation.
Well, speak for yourselves. I'm like about to pass out with my panic attack.
It's like this shouldn't be funny to you, but there's something inside of you that is kind of So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Something inside of me. Could it be the chattering teeth?
This whole situation is just getting funnier and funnier to you as you begin to laugh uncontrollably behind your shield.
Oh dear.
Every now and then you picture yourself just sitting in the dark, surrounded by absolute nothingness, and you can hear laughter from the darkness around you before your mind briefly goes back to the current situation, and you can see the faint light shining through the teeth. And then you're back in the nothingness with the laughter and just enjoying yourself.
This is going to be down to somebody else to rescue me. Unless I can conjure a prism.
Yeah, what else? What is anyone else doing?
Can I try to cut off the thing that grabbed my foot?
Yes, you can.
Would that be just attack roll?
Yes, it is. Trying to think if you have advantage on it, but you would actually have disadvantage because you're prone right now. So you are unable to cut the tendril of darkness. As it kind of squirms out of the way. Almost snake-like, kind of slithering along the floor as it has hold of you.
It is the little Nightmares Inc. monsters. Ugh, those things, I hated them.
Yeah, I'm picturing Full Metal Alchemist. Don't starve together. Like, I'm shitting myself in person too, not just my character.
So you don't like the Chuckle Box?
I do not.
But he's a funny little guy.
Yeah.
He could be a gelatinous cube. That'd be worse.
But, alright. Anybody else?
Is it me next?
You can do it next if you want.
So you're just gonna hear Kage. And like, I want to make an unarmed attack, but it's more like get off, you know.
Okay.
So rib ticklers, one-handed because I still have my shield. You say at disadvantage.
Because you're prone. Making melee attacks while prone is disadvantage.
So yeah, that scream gets louder, and then eventually just like falls silent because I've passed out.
If that's how you want to deal with that nat 1, then...
Oh God.
All right, Debbie, it seems like it's up to you at the moment.
All right. Debbie wants to. Well, what's happening to Debbie currently? Remind me.
You just are prone, and you have something trying to drag you forward to its mouth.
Okay, I'm sure I can't really make an attack while I'm prone, can I?
You have disadvantage on melee attacks, or attack rolls in general, but you can make one.
And you need to keep your rage. Just
That is true, and Debbie would just attack regardless because she's like, get off of me! So just give me a second.
I will also say that if this was actually in a turn order, she would have technically already lost her rage, but I'm letting her keep it.
oh, would she?
If you don't take damage or deal damage for like a whole turn, you lose your rage.
I thought it was just attack. I didn't know it was anything to do with damage.
I was like, I haven't exactly having a chance to attack, really, because we've kind of been going
It might have been
turn order
attack.
with everything.
I just know that if you take damage and you don't attack, you still get to keep it.
Well,
So I
let's
might
see
just
where
be
that goes.
kind of conflating the two.
Yeah, I think you were half right, and I'm half right. So
You're not conscious turns ends, and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then. Yeah, just kind of mixing them both together.
Alright, well, I'm still gonna make an attack! Like, get off me!
All right, that hits.
And I have the rage still on, so yeah!
All right, you are able to cut the hand that is grasping you from your leg.
And then I stand up with my half movement.
All right. And
Who's nearest to me?
I would say Kinky and Buskin are both pretty much equal distance away from you.
And they're both being dragged too?
Yes.
Alright, well, I will go for Buskin first. And yeah!
All right, you no longer have disadvantage, but the 10 will not hit. Are you attacking recklessly?
Yes!
All right. He is... you are able to hit the arm grasping. And... hey, you're able to cut that one too because of that too. On the rage damage.
Yay! And I'm just like, get up, Buskin, we've got to help the others!
Get up, Bambi.
Get up, Bumber.
Can I unsheath my thingy? Will that take an action?
It takes a bonus action to unsheath.
I will bonus action. Is it my turn?
It is technically it's technically the Chuckle Box's turn. In
Is there
the
really
way
an
that we were
official
doing
turn
it.
order
There's
here?
not an official turn order. Like this is I can give you an official turn order if you'd like.
That might help a little better, because I think we're all kind of going about random here.
I just know
Actually-
that the Chuckle Box was dragging you as its last turn, got Syntixi in his mouth, and then Syntixi used Shield as a reaction. So technically Sin has one of these unofficial turns before it's the Choco Box's turns, and then we can actually roll if you'd like to have a
A turn order?
turn order to keep things straight.
Right.
I got 16 again.
Nice.
I got 5. But at least you can see my picture on the turn order.
But either way, I'm gonna say that the chuckle box goes at like the start of the turn order. Have you guessed why it's called a chuckle box yet?
No. Because it's laughing. It's smiling. It's grinning
I
at
think
us.
Syntixi would know.
This is
Because the
like
8.16. I still think that's funny how it's 3.16.
an 8.
Dexterity tiebreaker.
You technically get 0.16 more.
Yeah, what is that all about?
It's just a dexterity tiebreaker.
Yeah, I forgot to turn that off. I meant to do that, but I never did.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, okay.
It's
I
still
think it
funny.
basically just rolls like an extra decimal added to it or something, so that if you have the same dexterity, like Kinky has 3, Sin has 3, so it'll just roll a point extra number, and then that would determine who gets what.
That's quite clever. Yeah.
I've never used it before, so
Oh, it's not done it automatically. Oh, I thought it. Okay.
No, I
thought it
checked
was
it during
because we got
character
an 8.
creation and then never unchecked it.
Ah.
but all right, Sin, you still have a turn in its mouth. And then it'll go based on a turn order that we have here.
Alright, well, my bubble only lasts until the start of my turn, so...
Oh, that's why it would have technically not counted.
Hey, if you... At the start of your turn, you will have to make another wisdom saving throw, but that might actually be able to get you out of the mouth,
Oh my!
depending on what you do.
God, where did I get that bruise? I'm sorry. Like, I just found a huge bruise on my leg. When did I get that?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm always finding weird bruises on myself.
I bruise so freaking easily. I swear, people would think I'm an abuse victim if they just
Aren't you?
looked at me. Not that kind of abuse. Wait. Moving on.
Anyway, yes. Do you have any, what would you like to do for your turn, Syntixi?
Well, I mean, first I'll have to make the wisdom save, yeah?
Yes.
Ninja, I said no. I don't want any more cuddles today.
That is a failure. So you wind up laughing, unless you have some way of increasing that.
I do in fact have some way of increasing that, or, well, at least giving me another bite of the apple. Or, I should do, pretty sure I do, is as a sorcerer I should have magical guidance, but apparently I don't have that yet.
That might be a 3.5 thing.
No, it was on the last 5e sorcerer I made. Hang on a sec.
I don't know.
I need to use the restroom. I'll be back in a few minutes.
If you'd like, we can all use the restroom. If we need it.
I could do with a refill, so yeah.
I'm good with a bathroom break.
I'm looking something up, so that's fine.
Oh, magical guidance, optional, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, find it. I don't have it.
It's optional at 5th level. So since you are 5th level, you should have it.
Yeah,
And-
the character manager didn't give it to me for some reason.
That's because the optional stuff is from Tasha's, and we don't get the free. We don't get Tasha's for free. I think it was Tasha's.
Ah.
So yeah, that one will have to be copy and pasted.
Well, I can do that easily.
All right. Well, anyway, break time. Gonna take a restroom break myself. So I'll be right back, and then we can
Roger.
do that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello. Just say no to everything.
I'm actually gonna nick out for a second.
He said head.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
This might be TMI, but my bathroom visits have been a lot more healthy than the past year.
Good.
You've been having more healthy shits?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, better out than in. It's not good to be constipated. I remember a period of time when I wasn't going to the bathroom regularly. I would actually go a couple days at a time without pooping, and I was like, what's wrong with me? People say they poop at least once a day, and I'm not pooping at all.
Yeah,
Now I just poop all the time.
I've been going once a day, usually. Which I assume is healthy.
I'm back.
Oh, it's plenty of healthy. No, Ninja! You can't
Your-
lay on me!
Your regularly bodily functions healthy? It's not even only that I'm going once a day. It's not. I'm not like. They're not like sick bathroom visits. Like I would go every day, but what I was eating was the best, I guess. So
No.
my body wouldn't digest it properly, and it would just come out gross. I mean, it's gross regardless, but
I
I
mean,
like when it's solidified.
I think one of the common foods that always comes out whole the other side is always corn.
That's just
That's
because
one.
you don't digest it.
Exactly. It just comes out the other end. It's like, what's the point of eating it?
It tastes good.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean,
Alcohol.
if it's nixmalized, you can digest it just fine.
Alcohol. What is this guy doing?
I am back.
The master is back!
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Dungeon Master.
Thank you, thank you. So are we all back? Are we ready?
I believe so.
I believe so.
We got interest rate homework this week.
Interest rate.
I'll help you with that after this, if I can.
Yeah. I'll help you like you're
I
his
finished
tutor.
graphing, by the way.
Cool.
No, you cannot come on my lap again. Leave me be.
Just one more week. No more. No more algebra.
I
For a
said
year.
no.
Mm-hmm.
But alright, you were in the Chuckle Box's mouth.
Me?
No. Syntaxy.
Somebody.
And yes, I received magical guidance to help me re-roll that. Oh wait, that's for ability checks. Never mind, that doesn't work.
It's kind of weird, though, right? Like, ability checks should encompass saving throws. Like, a saving throw should be an ability check, but an ability check shouldn't be like, you know, like that kind of thing.
Right.
Like, all saving throws are ability checks, but not all ability checks are saving throws. At least that's kind of how I think it should work, but
We could change
Wait,
that
yes,
rule.
you're right.
I'll agree.
Because yes, ability checks would include saving throws because it's saving throws and skill checks.
all
I
right,
would think.
nice. Yeah, skill check is the different.
So then, yes, I do in fact get to re-roll my saving throw.
All right, do it. Do it up.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
For one sorcery point, that's pretty big, though. But, yes. You succeed, and you are able to kind of pull yourself to your senses a little bit, and you think, no, this is not funny.
It's not. It's only funny when I do it.
It's only funny when I do it.
All right, and so you are able to kind of suppress that. I guess you could call it a psychic assault. And you are not laughing to the point where you can't do anything.
And I am going to. I'm actually debating. This guy really doesn't seem to like light all that much, so I was debating between doing prismatic ray and color spray. But I think I'll do prismatic ray on him.
All right.
See if I can blast my way out. I'll be shooting it to try and blast his mouth open so that I can get out.
All right. And since this is a this is kind of a strange situation. This is a dexterity saving throw, and you're inside of its mouth. I don't think it can dodge this. You know?
I mean, it'd be pretty weird to dodge an attack that's coming from inside you. You're not wrong.
Oh dear.
And so you deal 3 lightning damage to the Chuckle Box. Wait, you're 5th level, right?
Yes.
So you've got another ray.
Huh. Hang on, didn't I set it to have cantrip progression?
If it's for rays, like what you call it, Eldritch Blast, like this one is, even if you set it for cantrip progression to have an extra ray, it doesn't automatically roll it for you.
Ah.
Yeah,
In which
I
case-
learned that with Eldritch Blast, actually.
Firing again.
Nice.
And that's a 4 and another 8.
Okay, well, you ignore the second 8. So you get one more reroll, but you don't get to do it another twice, you know?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 of 4, which is poison damage, and 1 of 5, which is cold damage. So all in all, you've done, let's see, 3, 5, 6 damage, right? Of different
Yes.
varying types, but yeah, as everyone else outside of his mouth just sees these rays of vibrant yellow, green, and blue light just shooting from inside, almost like there's a rave going on inside of his mouth.
Wait, hang on. How many did you say?
Awesome.
How many did you say?
I said 6 because you technically only got to roll 3 times, you know? Because you rolled once for the yellow, which is the first one. Oh, wow, there's so many of these right now. Rolled once for the yellow, which is 3, right? Then you got an 8, so you re-roll that one.
Oh, so that one doesn't actually hit. I mean, that one doesn't actually do damage when I do the reroll, then.
Yeah, that one doesn't do damage, or have an effect such as 6 and 7.
So then the ones that hit would be the 2 there. That 8 also doesn't hit. And then the 1 of type 5 does. Okay, now I understand where you got those numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just second guessing for a second because I'm like, wait, hang on, there's a 5 in there. That's not, but yet 5 was an 8.
Yeah, if you get lucky, you can have at 17th level, you can have 8 rays come out of this spell. But you can only have 8, you know? So it doesn't like stack every single time you get an 8.
Yeah.
Just a chance for 2 per ray.
Can you imagine if it did stack? That'd be nuts.
I toyed with it, but I decided not to. But yeah, so 6 damage as these beautiful rays of light just shine through the teeth, and the creature begins to kind of screech in pain, almost like its tongue had been burned and then frozen.
Wow, it's screeching. That means its mouth is open, and I am going to try and leap out using acrobatics. Oh, come on, really?
Okay, it is able to keep you within the mouth, but that does tell you that if you deal damage to it, it might just spit you out. It doesn't even necessarily seem like it has to come from inside of its mouth.
Well, I know what I'm doing if I get the opportunity next round, that's for sure. But yeah, that'll end my turn.
All right, and that technically brings it to the top of the turn order that we have now. And I think Kinky is the only one still grappled by it.
And unconscious.
And unconscious due to player preference.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make it difficult for us here, guys. I'm just like, think it's funny.
I actually wholeheartedly agree.
It's funny in a dark sort of way.
Terror.
You big baby.
So that is going to
Thank you, Early.
the chuckle box is going to begin pulling kinky into its mouth with Syntixi as its action, and that would actually mean that... I never thought that I'd have to do this to unconscious, but I think you would just automatically fail this wisdom save.
And start laughing.
Yeah. As you have a dream of being surrounded by laughing darkness, and you begin laughing out loud as well, but it doesn't seem to wake you up. Almost like you kind of are chuckling in your dream, you know?
Okay. Yeah, so I was nervous at underground, but what I've got specifically says underground and tight spaces make you nervous, and now it's just doubled. So, yeah. Please, someone save me.
But you, it begins to kind of roll you around in its mouth, on its tongue.
Good news is now I have a light source.
And it is going to actually bite down. This is the first time it's actually been able to use its do damage because of your shield. But now, let's see who it kind of rolls under its teeth. All right, it will be the rock candy. And does a
Good girl.
my brain just stopped. What 8 plus 6 is 14, right?
Yes, 14
Okay.
would hit.
14 hits?
That is correct. Let's see how dangerous this is. Because I could always just throw up another barrier. It's a reaction, but I'm not going to do it this time. I want to see how hard it hits.
Okay, the one bite does 21 not, it's like bludgeoning damage because they're flat teeth. They're not fangs.
I do not have resistance to bludgeoning, so that is 21 damage.
All right.
Coincidentally, leaving me at 11 hit points.
Do they make any noise with that pain?
Any noise?
Yeah.
Do you scream?
Was
The
that a
rubber
sneeze,
chicken
by the way?
squeaks.
The rubber chicken squeaks.
Oh, God.
Because I do have that in my pocket.
Yeah, that's not enough to wake me up, but let's see what that does.
Well, you might be surprised. As... Okay. This is you doing this, by the way. As the rubber chicken in Syntixi's gear is squashed by the teeth, you hear a very loud, almost unnaturally so, squeak. Those within side of the Chucklebox's mouth, actually, you don't take any damage from this, but it's bordering on painful to your ears.
Oh, I was expecting thunder damage.
No, I just made it to where it could be heard up to 200 feet away.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
ouch.
That wakes me up then, surely.
That's a fucking klaxon right there.
And You guys ran far enough away from the other threat that this does not reach them enough to bring them to you.
Wow, lucky.
Yeah, I was keeping track of how far you guys were running.
Yes, I did it. I got it as far enough away. And nobody fucked up along the way.
Honestly, the other way probably would have been a little easier to deal with, though.
The real fuck up is the friends we made along the way. Oh, Freya, stop. That's my food.
But, that means that it is Buskin's turn.
I unsheathed, right?
Yes.
So
And
unless-
you are free because, Debbie cut the, tendril that was holding you.
You're welcome.
So you
Am
can
I all the way?
you can stand
over
up if you
here?
want as well.
I do stand up. Where's the enemy?
We technically don't have a map.
Am I this far away?
No, you are right next to each other. Syntixi and Kinky are both inside of the Chucklebox's mouth. You and
So I can
Debbie
move-
are
I can
outside.
move right next to Debbie.
Yeah. So if you wanted kind of a approximation of where everybody is, it'd be like that. Let me get them out of the way.
No, ninja, you cannot crawl on my lap.
Where's the enemy? Over here?
The enemy.
It is the tent, isn't it?
The enemy is right here.
Next to Khaki?
It's on Kinky.
Yeah, they're in its mouth.
Oh, so I'll walk up to it.
And it is also on the ceiling. Or no, wait, it wasn't on the ceiling anymore. It is perching itself in between the ceiling and the floor, so it's basically a new wall down the corridor.
Did it see me? Like, do I get sneak attack?
Oh, it sees you. It knows that you're there.
No sneak attack.
No.
And we can't flank it from the inside.
Technically, I guess it'd be this big. It is still technically within 5 feet of a hostile creature to it. So yes, you can technically get sneak attack while it is chewing on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. A slice.
That is a hit. Dealing 5 and 8 is 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always them 8s messing with me.
And then I'll do it again.
Go.
A bonk it.
Alright, so that turns into 16 damage on your turn. Which means it's gonna have to make Constitution saving throw.
For each hit?
Nope. You did more than
it's like a
15 damage in your turn.
It's a threshold. Falcon.
Alright, it actually succeeds and does not spit anybody up. Oops.
What?
Gay.
Huh? Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. How can you be messing up on simple addition when we've been doing all the crazy stuff?
It's always 8s. And I'm trying to keep a lot of things straight in my head, so trying to do really quick math while thinking of other things makes it harder. I'm not in a full math mode, I'm in a half math mode. But all right, Sintixi, it's your turn once again. And at the start of your
Math
turn, you'll have
mode.
to make that wisdom saving throw.
A hath mode.
Yeah. Ah, you do not feel any of the effects.
Syntixi is most certainly not amused. Probably on account of being half dead. Now, Syntixi will...
What?
Hang on, I just want to see how much damage this would do. Okay, so that definitely has some potential there. So Sin is gonna cast Cloud Dagger.
Where are you casting this? Just curious.
I am going to specifically cast it into the back of the throat. So like around here-ish.
Good thing you got that dark vision.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise,
You
you
just
wouldn't be
unload
able
on
to see in
Cocky.
it.
Well, I mean, Kinky's also radiating light still, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can technically see inside this mouth right now.
Yeah, you called Syntixi rock candy and a light candy.
Just hit its uvula.
Actually, that's exactly what I was thinking. Can you imagine just having whirling blades sitting on that?
The creature doesn't actually seem to have a uvula as much as just a pitch black void behind him. Doesn't even seem like he has anything to, swallow you in any way. But it will still do damage. Man, Cloud of Daggers rules.
Yeah, it's really good. And the best part is if I can maintain concentration on it, that means that I can potentially break the 15 damage threshold.
Well, it has to be in a single turn.
Yeah.
But you can definitely do that. Especially with a higher cast.
Yeah, well, I cast it 3rd level because it's my highest level slot, and also because 4 times 5, or is it 5 times 4? Because it's 5d4 damage. Meaning that theoretically, if I roll high enough on those d4s, I can break 15 damage on his turn.
All right.
So yeah,
Is that the end of your turn?
End my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Kinky, you have been awakened by the squeal of a rubber chicken.
Okay, yeah. So I wake up laughing.
And at the start of your turn, you have to make another wisdom save.
Okay, so everybody bear with me. This is going to be a long turn. So I have inexplicable luck that seems to kick in at just the right moment. I will use a luck point. I can use as many as I want, right?
If I remember correctly, yeah. You can
I've
keep
been
using them
beating it.
until you're out.
Yeah, okay. I will use another luck point. Do I have inspiration?
I think you do, if I remember correctly, from your other
It's
game.
not marked. Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I use it on one of them? Because that's really bullshit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay.
I got a laugh out of it. Of course I'm going to be more...
Good. Right. Well, I am going to punch one of his teeth twice. No, bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Then punch one of its teeth with the rib tickle as one-handed. Come on. Punch one of its teeth one-handed.
All right, that hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. So then I've got Hunter's Mark. I'm also going to use Favored Foe for the damage.
This is the optional favored foe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to post it?
If you don't mind. I don't know that one as well as the other one, you know? Okay, so it's an extra mark whenever you hit a creature. Hunter's Mark and this are both concentration. This is basically just you being able to cast Hunter's Mark for free. In a way. Like a weaker Hunter's Mark.
Oh, shit. I totally went over that. So I can't use both then.
No, sir.
Yeah.
But
so
you
I'll
could, if you want, you could use the favored foe and concentrate on that so that you don't waste a spell slot.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then. If you can work out which one was the Hunter's Mark dice. Yeah, the Hunter's Mark was the 2. So I did 6 damage. But guess what? It's the rib ticklers. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
All right. And what was the...
Bear with me.
What was the saving throw?
Is it my Ranger's level saving throw?
No. It has its own saving throw.
Sugar. Bear with me. I've got to try and find it. God, so much. Found it. Ticklish touch. Whenever you successfully land an unarmed strike. DC 12. Constitution saving throw.
All
Or
right.
become incapacitated.
It got an 11, actually, so... You got real lucky.
Yeah.
Looks like that
inexplicable.
luck point helped just in a different place that you didn't know about.
Yeah, nice.
So it is now laughing hysterically. And doesn't that mean it's incapacitated until the end of its next turn?
End of its next turn, yes.
All right. I think that means that it can't make actions.
Yeah, have you ever tried to like bite or eat when you're laughing? Impossible.
Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
All right. That the end of your turn?
It is. Thank you.
Debbie.
Alright. Excuse me, Ninja. I need to take my turn. Debbie is gonna come do what she does and gonna whack, because if she don't whack, she's gonna lose the rage. Wah!
Are you reckless attacking?
Yeah.
Okay, then you get a nat 20.
I get a 20. Yay!
11, 13. All right.
Another
I get
attack.
extra attack, yes.
That hits.
Wah.
Nice.
All right. And you have made it.
And wait, you said I got a nat 20?
Yeah, because you were attacking recklessly.
Additionally, when I roll a 20 on an attack roll, I can use my bonus action to blind the target until the end of my next turn. So I blind them.
So not only is it incapacitated, it's blinded now. Until the end of your next turn.
Yep.
This thing is not having a good day.
27 damage.
It's still smiling, though. 27 damage. Well, guess what? It fails its constitution save and spits out. Let me roll. It'll only spit out one at a time.
I'm getting somebody out, though. Who am I getting out? Debbie's saving the day.
Looks like it's Syntixie again.
Oh,
I'm only rolling a D2, you know, so basically just coin flipping.
Yeah, I'm disappointed you're not tossing the coin, yeah.
I mean, I could toss a coin instead.
No,
I
you
have
don't.
one right here.
That's good.
I kind of felt bad naming either one of you Tails. Like, you know, butt.
hey, I'm always up for a little tail.
Shake a tail feather. Yeah.
But yeah, so Sin, you are spat out right next to Buskin.
Like so.
And that is Debbie's turn.
If you would have did a little bit more damage, you might have gotten both of them out, though.
Damn.
Because it's a Constitution save to keep them in its mouth per every 15 points of damage. So you were almost there. And at the top of the turn order, can't use actions or reactions, but it can move. So it's going to it can't disengage, so it's going to attempt to slink up to the ceiling, and it is technically moving out of all of your reaches.
Well, you know, it can't move out of the reach of the
Uh,
whirling knives that are still inside of him.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Roll it. Roll damage.
Oh, so close.
Hey, it's during a turn, so if he gets hit by any opportunity attacks as he's pulling himself to the ceiling.
Oh yes, I do have an opportunity attack since I'm next to him, as does Buskin and Debbie.
Yep. And since he is within 5 feet of a creature that's hostile to it, Buskin will get his sneak attack on his reaction attack if he decides to take it.
Oh, reaction. So yeah, I could get one.
Can I use Chromatic Hand as a reaction attack?
Do you have a
Reaction.
Warcaster?
Oh right, I should take Warcaster. No, I do not. So I'll be attacking with a regular attack then.
Wait, so what am I attacking with?
If you decide to opportunity attack this thing, then you can use your sneak attack because it's within 5 feet of a hostile creature.
With advantage?
You don't have advantage, no. But Debbie does hit.
Debbie hit.
Rude. Derper.
Who's rude?
D20 plus strength mod, right? That's it.
Okay, so adding that. It fails this one, and Kinky is spat right next to Debbie.
Yeah!
Also, I'm gonna throw a punch at it.
You got a 4 for... a +4 for strength?
That
Oh,
shouldn't be
fine,
it, because I set it to... Why is it +4? It's attack... Oh, and proficiency. Which
Oh,
it shouldn't
okay.
be because I'm not proficient.
No, everybody is proficient in unarmed attacks.
Ah.
And they just
'cause my strength
they
mod
just
is 1.
only do 1 damage plus their strength modifier.
Oh, it's 1 plus their strength modifier, not...
At least that's how
So
I
then,
do it.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
I think that is the way they do it in 5e. I was mistaken when I thought it was your strength mod and damage.
But yeah, you hit.
Yes.
Nice. But yeah, Kinky is spat out, and he is now up on the ceiling. And as he is laughing, you hear his heavy... I don't want to say footprints because you don't actually know what they are, but this heavy...
Pseudopods.
Yeah, heavy sound kind of poking and punching through the ceiling, and he backs away.